Let me take you back to a time when I was young, when the new millennium had not yet begun. I was just a little man trying to make my way. Backstreet Boys in my tape deck every day. I'm a 90s kid for life and this is what we do. All you Y2K kids, I feel sorry for you. You will never experience what it was like to be...
Okay, you beautiful fandom, welcome back to the Back of the Semi-Truck, and yes, this time around we are watching Chapter 11 of Volume 4. I know in the previous two chapters, for some reason, I was just trying to get ahead of myself, and I kept saying that we were a chapter ahead of where we were. In Chapter 9, I said we were in Chapter 10, and then in Chapter 10, I said we were in Chapter 11, but I am back on pace. At least this time I didn't do what I did at the beginning of the volume and watch them out of order. So yeah, but with the watching them out of order thing, I did actually do that at the perfect time. So that's a good thing. At least I'm not doing it now. I am being very much more watchful. And in the last chapter, we got our backstory with Ren and Nora. For some reason, it just slipped my head. I don't know why. But Ren and Nora, we finally got our backstory with them. And yeah, we pretty much now know that Ren is definitely an orphan. But one thing I did notice is we didn't technically get Nora's backstory. We just got the fact that she was in that village where Ren lived. And we don't know how she got there because the kids picking on her actually said something about how did she get there, look at her clothes and stuff like that. So I'm definitely presuming she's coming from a whole other city. So yeah, other than that, really, I'm not going to talk much right here at the beginning. I'm literally about to just go ahead and put these earbuds in because the intro's like 45 seconds. So why not just run my mouth through that? I know y'all gotta be tired of listening to me run my mouth at the beginning anyway. So yeah, let's put the earbuds in. 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay. So yeah, what was I about to say? I don't even remember, but there it is. For premieres, if you are watching this on the premiere, by all means, jump down there in the comments. I mentioned something about it in the last chapter that we watched together, but go ahead, jump down there in the comment, not the comment section, but jump into the live chat for the premiere, and feel free to talk any spoiler you want. Until we're caught up, I can't jump into any, what is the word I'm looking for? I can't jump into any premieres because I've designated that for, spoiler talk. Granted, yes, all the shows that I am caught up on, I haven't been able to jump in for a premiere yet, but that's just from a lack of time. But once we are caught up with this, I plan on jumping into a couple premieres here and there. But definitely live chat for the premieres. That's where the spoiler talk is because, people who watch reactions, they want a spot to be able to talk about spoilers as well and not have to wait for whoever's doing the reaction to get caught up with them to be able to talk spoilers. So yeah, that's the designated spot for spoiler talk. So let's jump into this episode. Alright, so are we starting with Ren and Nora? We are... Okay, I was about to say we are over here with Salem, but we're here with Cinder. Okay. So are you training? What are you doing, Cinder? Okay, yeah, you're definitely training. I wonder if... Oh, well that was easy, wasn't it? Oh, but it exhausts you in order to do these things.
I thought you were the girl that wanted power. Did you lie to me?
No, speak it.
Then stop holding back. If you wish to master your new powers, you must...
Oh, Tyrion finally came back to Queen Salem.
I'm sorry. She'll forgive me.
Oh, will she?
Forgive me.
Tyrion. Your task. Were you successful?
Go ahead and tell her.
No.
What's she gonna do to you?
But Hope is
Ooh,
not
maybe she'll get Cinder to do
my
it.
tail, my stinger, I poisoned him. Crow. He will not be a nuisance.
See,
to
I
you.
thought
No,
that
no
Crow
longer
got hit
I've
by
done
his
that.
blaze right here.
Have I done
That's
well?
why I didn't know
Have I
originally he was poisoned.
The last eye is blinded. You disappoint me.
Interesting little symbol on her back with the little cloak. Well, cape. Tyrion, you've disappointed your queen. Oh! And... Oh! Okay. Something for you to take your frustration out on, yeah. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Gosh, he is so psychotic. Ah. Is there a reason why I don't know why I like that so much. He's so psychotic. My goodness. But something. Where are we? You know what? I'll figure out where we're at in a minute. But I did notice right here on his chest. Ah, we're with Yang. Okay, cool beans. Oh, sweet. Okay, okay. I like it. You painted your arm. Nice. But I did notice on Tyrion, he has a little scar right here, just like Cinder has up here. Oh, did a previous Silver Eyes do that to Tyrion?
I don't remember saying that you were ready.
Really, dude?
You gonna try and stop me?
He ain't stopping you.
No. I think I'm still too sore after our last fight. I just wanted a better goodbye than a letter.
Oh!
And
Is she gonna go out
I also
and go
have
find
this.
Rwby? Awesome.
Where are you going?
What do you mean?
Well,
He's asking where you're going.
despite asking him numerous times not to, I know that Crow told you where your mother's been at these days.
Oh.
I know how much you want to see her.
She's going to look
I've
for
stopped in the
Raven.
past, but I won't do it. And we both read the note. We know your sister is headed to Mistral. So,
And yeah, I agree with some of the comments from, from the comment section. I ain't sure exactly which chapter, honestly. But I could see him definitely settling down after he's got 2 children and he's a single parent. So, yeah, he's definitely not a, huntsman no more. Okay, so what are you doing, Weiss? I think he's there to help you anyway. You didn't have to jump.
let's go.
Girl, if you would get some regular shoes, you'd be able to walk a lot easier. Whatever.
Master Whitley, yes, of course. I'll be just a moment. Head to the first floor library. I'll meet you there.
Huh. So, I am very much presuming somebody is running away. Which is definitely a good thing.
You need to control yourself. You're talking to me about control? Do you even hear what you're saying? I am basing everything on my reports from your daughter. A daughter you stole! But we are not getting into that again.
Huh.
Oh yes, we have far more pressing matters to discuss, starting with your apparent lunacy. Doc!
Really?
Winter is one of my best. If she's telling me there's a threat in Mistral, then I'm not going to take that news lightly. She's been there for weeks. People are
Everyone is heading towards Minstrel. All we got to do now is go to Blake
I do not trust Leo to stop them.
and find out
Trusted anyone other than
how
yourself.
she's going to go
For
there.
good reason.
Oh, okay.
If Oz had just
All he did was hit the thing.
Start.
Desk. That's the word I was looking for.
Get a grip. That's exactly what I'm doing. Our people need protection. By this time next week, the Kingdom of Atlas will be officially closing its borders. No one in,
No one out.
without the Council's permission.
You mean without your permission?
And if that becomes the case, I would think you'd want to be on my good side.
Yeah, I kind of think it's about time to start listening to him.
Locked.
It's just ironwood. What are you locking it for? It's interesting. Well, she is running away. I know, y'all.
Where are you?
Keep your voice down. I told you I'd be here.
What's that going to mean for Klein, though, whenever you're gone and they find out that he helped you?
No.
Huh.
But it's where I'll find Winter.
I suppose she'll be the only family you have left after tonight.
I'll always have you.
I was just about to say that. She'll have you.
Certainly will.
Clyde? Clyde, get down here this instant.
Go. Now.
Thank you, Klein.
I was about to say, girl, he's got to go. But at least you got a father figure in Klein. Might not be much of a father figure, but she's got one. Well, I don't mean it bad when I say not much of one, but hey, we're over here with Blake and Son, so now we're going to figure out what brings them to Minstrel. Not Minstrel, but Mistral.
Blake?
There we go. Wake up, Blake.
Is why, son.
Oh, I thought she was asleep.
This is why I left them all behind.
What are you... Wait. Where am I?
I am done seeing my friends hurt because of me.
Then do something about it.
Shut up! Do you think I like being alone? Every day I think about them. Rwby, Weiss, Yang. They were my friends. I love them like I never thought I could love anybody. And I hope they hate me for leaving.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do!
They don't hate you.
Everyone thinks they can help me.
Oh,
but they can't.
gosh.
You saw Ilya last night, and she is not even the worst. No,
Really?
no more. They're better off without me. I made my choices and had to deal with consequences because they belong to me.
You think you're being selfless, but you're not.
But exactly. I agree with Son.
Yeah. That chameleon friend of yours got me pretty good.
It's your friend's choice
I'd do
to
it
be
all
around
again,
you,
protecting you.
but you know what? Exactly what Son just said.
Yang would say the same.
They're there for you.
You can make your own choices, sure. But you don't get to make ours. When your friends fight
There you
for
go.
it's because we want to. So stop pushing us out.
Come
It
on.
hurts more than anything the bad
You
guys
got
ever do
Son
us.
telling you this. He's the fun-loving one,
Well,
along
if it
with
makes you feel any
Neptune.
better, the next time I go up against Lizard Girl, it won't be for you. It'll be to get even.
My hero. Oh dear. Would you look at that? He's awake.
There's the two great parents of the show.
Golly, please.
Mom!
Hey, Mrs. B.
What are you doing?
Well, sweetheart, your father needed to speak with the two of you.
Huh?
I'm afraid you were right to be suspicious.
What do you mean?
Adam Taurus is planning to overthrow the leader of the White Fang and stage a full-scale attack on Haven Academy. It will be the fall of Beacon all over again.
Not if we destroy the White Fang once and for all.
No.
Okay.
We're not going to destroy the White Fang. We're going to take it back.
There you go. And we're jumping from one group to another again. Okay, but yeah, this time though, Ren, you're not a little kid no more, and you're much bigger.
What are you guys doing here? Did you hear that noise? What was that?
Are we going to see it this time?
No.
Ren, what is it? Wait. Do you guys hear that?
No.
Ren?
Okay, a little creepy, but I like it, you know. Kind of reminds me of, what's the show? I don't know why my mind is slipping tonight, but it is. For some reason, I did not remember the name of Over the Garden Wall, but for some weird reason, that last Grimm definitely reminds me of, you know, the little villain type character for Over the Garden Wall. But, oh my goodness, okay, so hopefully we'll get a full body look in the next chapter, and in the next chapter, that's the final chapter of Volume 4, so, I don't know how that's going to work out for the soundtrack. I don't know, maybe, I got a way to work it out. I'll just release this one. You know what? Never mind. That's logistics I need to figure out in my head. But, you know, nonetheless, yes, this was a pretty good chapter. I think it's finally just laying down the foundation for the, you know, the volume's final. So that, you know, it's pretty much laying the foundation for episode chapter 12, which is the final chapter of Volume 4. And it's going to be probably a pretty big fight, all that good stuff. And people give, it seems to me, a lot of people give this chapter, not this chapter, wow, I am so flipping tongue twisted tonight. People give this volume a lot of grief. I think a lot of the reason is because it is a little slower than the rest of the volumes. And what this volume so far to me, it kind of, it's a slow burn of a volume, and I think it builds up. Like the first three chapters, not chapters, but the first three volumes, that first volume was a slow burn as well. Then we had some, you know, a lot of good stuff happening in Volume 2, and then in Volume 3, that's where everything hit the fan. And it feels like that's what we're going to be doing again. This is a slow burn of a volume. And then from what I hear, Volume 5, it gets better, and then in Volume 6, everything hits the fan again from what I hear. So, it seems like you know, everything's a slow burn. And I think, in my opinion, well, I don't know about Volume 7. Now, I do not know about Volume 7. People say Volume 7's pretty good from what I know, but I don't know nothing about Volume 7, so I'm presuming that's not going to be a slow burn. You know what? I don't know what I'm talking about, really. But I feel like this volume right here so far has been nothing but like a really great character growth of, you know, a volume. We've got reasons why behind what Blake does. We got the growth of Yang. Really, out of the 4 mains from Team Rwby, the least amount of growth, in my opinion, so far. I might get some hate in the comments, but I think the least amount of growth so far was Rwby. Yes, she's got a lot of revelation come her way at the end of chapter 8. Not the end of it, but the whole chapter. But in chapter 8 of volume 4, she had a lot of stuff come her way, and she's just realizing a lot of stuff. So I don't think she's had enough time to grow in this chapter. I mean, not this volume. I'm getting the volume and chapter things mixed up tonight for some weird reason. So I don't think she's had a lot of room to grow in this volume. But that'll happen next volume, possibly. So, well, unless we want to consider, you know, her trailer, not her trailer, but her character short, part of her growth and, you know, throughout the rest of the season. I don't know, but good chapter, nonetheless. And, what is some takeaways that I can take away from this? Well, I thought Blake, oh, there we go. That's the part I like the most, is Blake and Sun are just going to take the White Fang back, and I wish there was a counter group for the White Fang that still believed the ideals of what the White Fang originally stood for, but they're no longer there, and it is what Adam did to it. It is what it is. So I like what they're doing instead as well, and what they're doing instead is saying, hey, you know what, we'll just take it over. It's ours now. So, yeah, it's getting hot in this truck, so I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm going to go ahead, we're going to cut it off right here, because I need to cut that AC on, because, yeah, I could feel myself starting to sweat a little, and I don't like that. Y'all don't need to see me perspiring. Plus, it's going to be shining quite a bit, you know, with that light up there. It's probably already, actually, no, it ain't glistening. I ain't even sweating, really. Oh, cool. So I ain't even sweating. But nonetheless, I'm still going to cut it off anyway. Y'all know what to do from here. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe, don't be texting and driving, and as Mr. Rogers always says.
And I like you as you are, I do.